Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for Javonte Green.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. And for the Pacers, in the front court, the forwards Mathurin and Siakam. Shepard out there with Nembhard. And it's Jackson in at the center, filling out the middle. Possessions can end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, 2 of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Harris. Driving in. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Nembhard with it. Covered by Cunningham. Puts it up from 12. Mathurin for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Robinson passes to Cunningham. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Got a piece of it. Cunningham outside. In the corner, it's Robinson. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
Tim, what a ride it's been for sharpshooter Duncan Robinson.
Well, there is no doubt about it, Kevin. He's the only player ever to take part in both a men's Division III and Division I championship game. Then after going undrafted, he goes on to start in the NBA Finals. He has really come a long way.
And he can't get the first one. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, on the heels of star Tyrese Halliburton's unfortunate Achilles tear, the Pacers losing starting center Miles Turner in free agency, this is a team that had boasted tremendous depth. And that depth will be testing what amounts to something of a gap year in Indy.
They'll be challenged for certain. And Shams, we appreciate the report. And he nails the third. All right, Legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit, there's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
So it's the Pistons now, following the score by Indiana. Cunningham can't connect from short range.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Mathurin against Thompson. Outside Jackson, down to 5 on the shot clock. The score now all even.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pistons have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Well, you talk about using your size. Jalen Duren's focus is always on exactly that. He's on the floor looking for blocks, boards, and inside offensive production. Anywhere his physicality can give him an edge.
That's good from Duren. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
And both free throws good for Duren. And, Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player, and also they've become a great defensive team.
Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Cunningham finds Thompson. Now Cunningham. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. And Duren is right there.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now, here's Siakam. Last game, 26 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Duren slams it in.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
Siakam left side. Pass to Nembhard. There's the triple. Duren pulls it in. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by one. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
Robinson, that's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Pistons. They hold the first-place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Indiana, just need to take it a game at a time.
I think for the Pacers, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Well, with each loss, you can feel the frustration building. It's early, but their struggles are definitely concerning.
Watch him.
Nembhard with it. Last game we saw him score 32. Pass to Mathurin. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Drills it from outside. Nembhard's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Pacers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pistons passing it around. Robinson a screen on Nembhard. Cunningham for three. And they'll get another chance. And he converts the layup. Cunningham's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. In the third spot, the Pistons.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Here's Nembhard. 6 points for him. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. Pass to Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, nice timing on the pass from Siakam, hitting the roller in stride.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 6. Outside for Robinson. Cranes the three-pointer. He's got 7.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Now, here's Siakam. 5 points in the game. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Shepard the pass to Nembhard. Wide open look. Jackson. Thompson with the rebound. Detroit's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And another 3 for Detroit.
And look at how he's evolved from his rookie year. Cade is so much more confident in his 3.
Shepard the pass to Siakam. To the inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now, here is Robinson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. Walker comes in for Shepard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Thompson. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Now, here's McConnell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. No good that time. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's LeVert. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Now Walker following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Siakam against Harris. Pass to Holland. Cunningham outside over McConnell. Here's Stewart. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Now it's a 6-point Detroit lead. And here's McConnell. Nothing on the board. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Indiana again missing.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Siakam outside. Walker finds McConnell. Jackson with the screen. Down low. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Jackson's got 8 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Looking at some numbers for Walker. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging 9 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
And the minutes will increase as he continues to improve.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Buffs jacked in, and Jeremiah Robinson-Earl subbed in for Pascal Siakam. Ivy's checked in for Detroit. Jenkins comes in for Cunningham. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Now, here's McConnell. Still without a basket. Shot clock at 6. And here's Matthews from the arc. Great D that time from LeVert.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Jenkins. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Walker. Here's Huff. Outside, Walker shoots the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Stewart's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jenkins the pass to Ivy. Now Jenkins. And the 3 off target. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And another thing they've done well is attack the offensive glass. Whenever a shot goes up, they're very aggressive and physical getting after that basketball.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Ivy is out there with Holland. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard. Now, here's Ivy. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Stewart. Holland, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's LeVert. The Pacers pull it in. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And Detroit has possession after Indiana gets the 3. Here's Ivy. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Pass to Huff. Now Walker to the middle. A nice shot by Huff. Huff's got 5 now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for Ivy. Duncan Robinson comes in for Karis LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Here's Cunningham. The Pacers making the shot, and they pick up 2.
Yeah, and I like Cunningham from the mid-range area of the floor. It's the most difficult place for a defense to run extra traffic at you.
Nemhard with it, guarded by Robinson. Here's Robinson Earl. Here's Shepard, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Shepard's got his first 2 points. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Cunningham outside. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
That's good from Cunningham. Teams are starting to hit their stride in this early portion of the NBA season, Tim. Do you feel like you've hit your broadcasting rhythm yet?
I'm getting there, Kevin. You're making it easy for me. It's unbelievable. It's like playing with a great point guard for a shooter. You can't make it any easier. I've got my game notes down. I'm feeling good. But honestly, I think it's going to take everybody a few weeks before we really feel like we're in midseason form.
Routine and rhythm are big parts, whether you're broadcasting or, Tim, on the floor.
Boy, Kevin, that is so true.
Siakam, good.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. The past month has been surreal. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Robinson for three. Offensive rebound. Let's take a quick look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Creating points off turnovers have been the calling card for these teams. The Pistons second.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
First free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. Siakam with it. Robinson picks him up. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And that one misses.
And with Siakam, it's been fun to watch his post-game develop. He's got a host of moves in the paint.
LeVert's checked in for Holland. No good on the second free throw. A defensive tone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before his, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. And a switcher also for Detroit. Tobias Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. Now, here's Thompson. No scoring in this one. Harris outside. Robinson for three. Back to Harris. Lets the three fly. And it's Robinson again missing.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Here's Siakam. Pass to McConnell. Jackson with the screen. Left block shot on the way, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 15. Karis LeVert's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Here's Thompson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Cunningham against McConnell. Cunningham's shot is off. And here's Indiana. They're on a 16-7 run. How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Pistons trail by 4. Pass to LeVert. And here is Harris. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pacers leading by 4. Takes it inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, you hear about 3 level scores, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5 level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
First one falls for him. The Pacers making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in, and Detroit with a change here too. Duran's checked in. And both free throws good for Nembhard.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Robinson finds Duran, and nothing is falling for him right now. Pacers leading by 6. To the paint, here's Nembhard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Nembhard.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Over the last month, getting it done. Getting around 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
On defense, the Pacers. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Here's the floater. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
The first one falls.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And we're seeing Cunningham turn himself into a leader. This is why he went first overall back in 2021.
Jackson, and that one good. 10 points for Isaiah Jackson.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now here's Cunningham. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. We should take this chance now to go to the real stats, real scores from the real NBA and run down the top free throw shooters. 5th, Andrew Nembhard.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. And here is Siakam, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham.
That is great anticipation by Harris. When he's working this hard defensively, he's a difference maker.
Robinson passes to Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Pistons have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And he makes the first.
And you know what you've got to respect about a guy like Harris? He has been in a lot of different uniforms over the course of his career, but he's been productive everywhere he's been.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Shepard. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Siakam. He's got 13. Inside, and there's Jackson on the assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 6th assist on the night. Detroit with the ball. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Well, if you shoot the ball at 40% or better from the three-point line, you are going to win most games no matter where you're playing.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Guys, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
No good on that one.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Good on the second free throw. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 9-point game. Harris against Siakam. Jackson a screen on Harris. Siakam's shot is off.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
The drive by Thompson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
He misses the free throw. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for the Pacers. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Pacers leading by 9. Nembhard with it. 15 points in the game. Walker with his screen for Mathurin. Lays it up off the glass. Mathurin's got the lead up to 11 now for Indiana.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Shots good by Duren.
Well, that's what I love about Duren. He understands his game and his limitation. He likes the ball down low. He is not going to take too many threes.
As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
So he gets them both. 1:33 left in the first half. Pistons trail by 11. Shots good by Duren. 10 points here for Jalen Duren.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Nembhard against Cunningham. Jackson down low. Siakam finds Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. That one falls. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Thompson outside. Nembhard against Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Outside Robinson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Robinson's got 10.
And Tobias Harris is just a team-first player.
Robinson against Mathurin. Now Jackson. Jackson a screen on Harris. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. Here's Nembhard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Indiana going into the break with a 10-point lead. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey, folks, and we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Pistons.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And so it's Indiana with it. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard. And it's Mathurin in at the three, the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Thompson with it, now guarded by Siakam. Harris, good.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Here's Mathurin. Siakam looking around. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And right now, Siakam is cooking. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep feeding the hot hand.
Shots good by Duren.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Now, here's Siakam. Sinks the triple. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Thompson, and they double up Cunningham. Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Now Harris. Clock at 4. Robinson for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Robinson's got 13.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
On defense, Detroit trailing here by 8. Back to Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Jackson, a screen on Harris. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 21. Six on the shot clock. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Harris's shot is off.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Nembhard. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. It's a 10-point game. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Pistons, number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Robinson finds Thompson. From deep three-point land, Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Pass to Shepard. Here's Mathurin, and again, it's Indiana converting.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
Harris outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Cunningham, a shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And Duren is right there. Duren's got 14 points for the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Siakam. 20 points for him. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Siakam's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Cunningham against Nembhard. Cunningham's shot is off. Pacers leading by 12. Pass to Jackson. Now, here's Siakam. Guarded by Robinson. Siakam's shot is off. For Detroit, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Robinson passes to Thompson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Shepard with the ball. Robinson on him.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Harris outside. Duren with the screen on Siakam. Harris, good.
Well, you can't give Tobias Harris that look from beyond the arc.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
With the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Robinson. He's right around 13 points a night, and he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
On defense, the Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Thompson, and that one hits back iron. Pacers leading by 9. Driving to the basket, and he makes that one. Shepard's got his second basket of the night. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's a really aggressive move by Duren. He went right into the defender, and he earned himself a trip to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
And both free throws good for Duren.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
Harris against Siakam. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 21 and a missed layup. Shepard with the ball. Robinson on him. Shepard the pass to Nembhard. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. That's tipped. It's stolen by Nembhard. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. They finished it off with a lay-in. Nembhard's got the lead up to 13 now for Indiana.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get an easy 2.
Now, here's Cunningham, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, Cunningham is confident running these sets. He just knows how to break down the defense.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Robinson Earls checked in for Pascal Siakam. Karis LeVert's checked in for the Pistons. On the wing, Mathurin. Got that one up quick. And that's 11 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
You gotta love this guy's confidence. Mathurin wasting no time firing away.
Top of the key, Harris. Back to LeVert. There's the killer two-handed slam.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Robinson. Duren sets the screen for Robinson. Buries it from three-point range. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Off's jacked in, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. And Detroit with a change here, too. Hollins checked in. Thompson a screen on McConnell. Bounce pass LeVert. That cuts the lead to single digits. Thompson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
And that's a foul called on Ron Holland. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's McConnell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside, here's Robinson Earl.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Levert against McConnell. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And this is Duren showing you his #1 strength. This is one of the top offensive rebounders in this league.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Huff. Mathurin against Thompson. And it's blocked.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duren flat out, a brick wall around the rim.
Let's take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. The Pacers making a switch here. Walker's checked in, and a switch here also for Detroit. Stewart checked in for Thompson. And he sinks the second. Indiana leading by 7. And here's McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Clock at 6. Shoots from 14. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Duncan Robinson. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Pass to Robinson Earl. Down low. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Robinson Earl's got 6 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Stewart, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Stewart. And so Stewart nails both of them. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Walker. There's the pick. The 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
And before his untimely injury, Jaden Ivey, Greg, was blossoming in his third season.
Yeah, his shooting touch showed tremendous improvement. Great to see him back on the court, and still plenty of time to deliver on his potential.
The Pacers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. The first free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Matthews against Ivey. Matthews with the rebound. Pacers leading by 7. McConnell in the corner. Pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Here's McConnell. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Pascal Siakam getting it done for Indiana. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Pistons, Holland is out there with Ivey. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the 5, home in the paint.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, as the son of a coach, you know Jaden Ivey knows this game inside and out, and he makes very smart decisions.
And the second free throw, good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Siakam left side. And he drives in. Robinson Earl.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
McConnell passes to Robinson Earl. And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. Pistons trail by 7. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to Stewart. 5 to shoot. And here's Cunningham, covered by Siakam. Shot from the wing. Cunningham's shot is off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Teardrop shot. That shot no good. Good D by Siakam. McConnell with it. Now defended by Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Robinson Earl. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut back down to 7 after the points coming from Ivy.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Robinson Earl, the pass to Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got his first points of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's LeVert. Ivy on the wing. Stolen by Walker. McConnell finds Siakam. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 6th assist on the night.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Dennis. Here's Siakam. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
At 6'8", with skill and mobility, Siakam is one of the toughest assignments in the league.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And Detroit with a change here, too. Harris is checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team, and they told their team, no easy threes, let's guard that arc, don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie, thank you. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 13. Good work there as it goes. Cunningham's got 25 points.
Yeah, I love the physicality that Cunningham showed right there.
Siakam, right side. A beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, and he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Stolen by McConnell. To the inside. And finished off by Siakam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Now here is Harris. Back to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. The 10-footer. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And playing with great control, Cunningham is dictating the pace, getting to his spots, and taking it to the defense.
Here's Siakam. Shoots over LeVert. It's intercepted. Here's Holland. Pass to LeVert. Here's Stewart. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Cunningham's shot is off. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 15-6 run. Siakam with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Robinson Earl, no good. Pistons trail by 13. Into the lane. Rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Shepard comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Holland. And it's Duncan Robinson in for LeVert. Pass to Siakam. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one is off.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
And he's good on the second. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. And Duren slams it in.
And what's great about Duren's production is it's consistent and he plays to his strengths.
Pass to Shepard. Now, here's Siakam. Indiana again missing.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Nembhard. And that one comes up a bit short. Shepard with the ball. It's up against Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
Pistons trail by 13. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. From outside, off the mark.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Nembhard's shot is good.
Playing inside out. That's a great read by Siakam.
Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Cunningham, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
One shot.
Indiana leading by 13. Siakam, high post. Harris is there. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
Mathurin. Duran pulls it in. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Outside for Robinson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Robinson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Nembhard against Cunningham. Siakam inside. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got 36.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
And if Duran gets the ball in the paint, it's really difficult to get him off his spot. He is just so strong.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Pacers leading by 11. Now, Nembhard. Pass to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Mathurin. Over in the corner, Shepherd. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Detroit, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Cunningham with it. Thompson, a screen on Nembhard. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Pacers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Mathurin. Outside Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Fires the three. A three-pointer. Good.
And for a classic two-guard like Mathurin, you have to knock down threes with consistency.
Cunningham against Nembhard. Cunningham inside. Jackson with the rebound.
He had the right idea going to the fadeaway, but the defender stayed right on it.
And it's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now, here's Cunningham. Going inside. Got it to go off the glass.
Nice read by Cunningham. He saw the opening, and he didn't hesitate.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
The shot misses. Pistons trail by 12. Harris outside. Cunningham inside. Nembhard covering. Not that time. It won't go. Here's Jackson. Lays it in off the window.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Now, here's Cunningham. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson. Well, the passing ability of Cunningham is top shelf and sometimes even an overlooked part of his game.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Mathurin. That's off. Cunningham against Nembhard. Oh, softly lays it in. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.